Yeah, the fans are following right. They've climbed in. They're right a part of the procession, Allison, the fans.
That's exactly what they're doing, Steve. I wanted to show you that. Fans just jumped right into the parade. Here's Doppler sitting on top of the Subaru here with an umbrella, not really over the top of the head, but it's doing a little bit of work here. Going to give us the shout-out.
That's only
blowing up kisses. Kisses to you, yeah.
It's only fitting, right, that the mascot should be Doppler on a night like this. And, boy, is he going to be gamey by the time this rainstorm is over.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, as the team passes by, you know, Allison was mentioning Lauren Jackson and Sue Bird and the Stars. And I know they made a point of saying that this really was a team effort. And for those who don't know the inner workings of basketball, it's easy for us to focus on the Stars. But how important is just the entire team in all of it and to getting a championship?
I think it's huge. Joan mentioned a few of the players. You always hear about the top three of coming off their roster. But you look at probably one of their most improved players in Tanisha Wright this year. Just came in and she just comes in and just does a tremendous job, just leading the team when she has to, playing the defense when she needs to. I think collectively that team is tremendous on the defensive end, and just really, really excited for the Storm and their entire team.
And if you're an aficionado of basketball, and I don't say this because we've lost our other basketball team that used to be here and moved back to the Midwest, but that game has become much more of a one-on-one kind of a Stars game. This game really is the team style of basketball. Players moving, good offensive play. It's really fun to watch.
I have our players watch the games just so that we can get an understanding of what kind of just kind of spacing on the floor or talking that's taking place on the floor. A lot of our kids will come into the games and watch them, and I think it's real important just as a teaching tool for one, but you get to see a great brand of basketball.
And Coach, you just pointed out the owners going by,
yeah,
right?
The owners are going by. That's Ann Levinson, and in front of her is Lisa Brummel and Celeste Keaton, and I believe I saw Jenny Gilder and Dawn Trudeau. I mean, they're a wonderful team, and you know, they really, it's not just about the money they put out, but I think they made a stand. They were fans, but they really made a stand, I think, for women and women's sports. And there really is a trickle-down effect, not just into the Seattle Storm, but into the community of, you know, we're a championship city. And I think it affects our teams, our local teams. And there's Lauren Jackson and Sue Bird. I mean, they're not only teammates, but they're great friends. And you know, obviously, Lauren's from Australia and is a hero there. And Sue Bird is the same for our USA team, but they're still, you know, great friends and great competitors.
And it is amazing to see, as you mentioned a few moments ago, two of the world's best players on the same team, in the same city. That's pretty remarkable. That's pretty lucky for all of us.
I think Joan hit the nail on the head when she mentioned having the MVP, of course, and then you probably have the best point guard, if not in our country, or if not in the world, definitely in our country.
As we look at these pictures of the players, so excited, probably texting pictures and putting them on Facebook, Twittering, all that good stuff. What great ideas. I was wondering yes, oftentimes in parades you do, you know, put them in the convertibles. What a great idea to do this. That way they have a little bit of covering and can stay dry for the celebration that's to come over at KeyArena. And our